Welcome to our channel. We're all about faith, family, home, and farm. Come on in and grab a chair and sit a spell with us. If you like readable versions of all of our content, be sure to check out both of our blogs. The links to our blogs will always be in the description box below our videos.
Thought I'd give y'all a little garden update. Am I happy? No. Am I going to cry? A few times I have. Am I going to let it get the best of me? No. It's not how I work. I've accepted some things. I've come up and I've adapted. I've come up with a plan B. And we're going to try to do this again while I have an open window. The garden update I gave y'all when I planted everything, we had some problems at the very get-go. Before we left to go on a work trip, we were in between work trips actually, and I'm like, okay, I need you to get the garden ready for me, because the next place we were going to was a place that I was close enough to home that I could come home like every other week and spend time with the granddaughters and do some things with school before it let out, and then kindergarten graduation, and then get the garden planted and get it established, then go meet dear hubby at the next work job, and then just come make a couple of trips home, keep an eye on it until it was finally time to end that job and come home for the summer. But during those 2 work trips, we both came home and we had like a whole week or 2, I'm not sure. He desked and he's like, you know what, rain is in the schedule for the next so many days. I cannot till for you because the rain's just going to wash everything down the hill. Okay, I think we got this. Well, then we were able to, when the rain subsided and the garden finally dried up a little bit, we were able to get out here. We already had the fence put up, I told you, so we couldn't get back in here with the tractor that has the big tiller on the back that does the wonderful soil that I just love, that just looks like flowers spread it out in your garden. He had to get in here with our tiller, our little mold over there. And y'all, the grass was just so thick and so much roots that he did what he could for me. Then the planting was left up to me because that was the easiest part. Weeds were just too strong for us. I've had to accept some things, and this is the way that your garden endeavors are going to go some year. I want to make this point. Every year is not going to be perfect. You're going to encounter hiccups, problems, nuisances, annoyances. You're just going to have to learn to come up with a plan B. There are some things that I'm embracing right now. First off, I got to show y'all this. I'm going to start with the good news first. I'm going to start with the good update first. Okay, I'm going to turn y'all around. Oh, y'all, I got all that mulched. And we bought a net to cover up our grapes, green grapes, purple grapes, and blackberries, thornless blackberries. Got it tied down, clipped on to keep the bugs off. Little fly, you can't get to them. To keep the birds off, because y'all, let me find a few clusters. Hold on. Ha! I'm so excited, y'all. I do not want the birds starting to eat on our grapes, so we got them covered up. I'm so excited, y'all. I can see them little clusters shining through that net right there. So pretty, y'all. But I'm more excited about this. Look at our blackberries. This thing is loaded. They're beginning to change colors. The birds aren't getting these. We're getting these. I need to clip you back up together. I'll get that in just a second. Oh, y'all, I'm so, so, so happy. Look at these right here, these little red ones. This makes me happy. This kind of makes all the work, you know, kind of worth it. Okay, now, two other sad news. Let me work my way back down the aisle here. Corn is doing wonderful. Y'all, I've just got to get in here. Y'all, this has been the wettest spring season that we've had in a long time. I gotta get in here and do some weeding just out through here. I'm gonna sit on my little cart, set my tushy down, and then just talk to the Lord while I do some weeding. This is what I'm kind of very disappointed about. My granddaughter's green beans. The reason why I am kind of heartbroken about these is because we used some seeds that my mother-in-law, y'all, we got to do some spot sprays down in between the rows. Yeah, we do. We got to do some spot spray, but that's okay. Can't do that on a windy day. These were some green bean seeds that my mother-in-law saved. And we planted them like in a memory. And to have her great-granddaughters plant those seeds meant a lot to me because they were keeping something going. But the Lord just didn't allow it to happen. I believe that the seeds were too old. So, I am having to replant green beans. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants, little seeds to only survive out of these whole 2 rows that my granddaughter's planting. They were kind of upset. Yes, they were. They were kind of upset. But I explained, you know, sometimes seeds can just be old, but at least we tried. But she would be proud of us for never giving up because that woman never did. And like I said, I have an open window. If I don't have my garden in by the end of April to the end of May, I have to close that window and just deal with what I have in the garden. And that it is what it is sometimes. Good note. Tomatoes and peppers are looking good. Look at that. Looky. Tomatoes and peppers are doing great. Zucchini. Doing good, except there's a few spots. There should have been another one there and another one there. There should have been 2 more here. And then it skips on down. There should have been 1 right in between here, and 1 right in between here, and 1 right in between here. But that's okay. I still have 9 healthy, growing looking plants. We'll get to this side in a minute. This is my eyesore, but this is my hard lesson I'm having to learn this year. And the thorn in my side I'm having to deal with this year. So we'll get to this in a minute. Last year, we tried to plant zucchini, and I do not know what it was about zucchini last year. Nobody my friends had success with zucchini last year. It must have just been a no zucchini year. None of my zucchini grew last year except for 2 little plants, and then they eventually wound up just dying and fizzling before it even produced anything. Do not know what happened. That's the first time I've ever had that to happen with zucchini. I'm thinking I may plop a couple of more seeds in these spots where there's nothing. And when I start having a surplus, just start giving some away. But there's a few more things I want to try with my zucchini this year. There's going to be some experiments. Now let's get to the thorn in my side. This patch right here was the toughest patch for dear hubby to try to get these weeds out. It really was. He said, you know, I'm pressed for time to go to the next work job. I wished I could do it for you, but the fence is already up and I don't have time to take it down, get in here with the tiller and then put the fence back up. He was pressed for time from me. He did all the hard work. The easy part was the planting, y'all. That's all. But, y'all, sometimes things can still surprise you. Y'all see that row of watermelon? Y'all know whose seeds those was? Those were some of my mother-in-law's saved watermelon seeds. This whole row. We're calling them nanny melons. Even though her green beans didn't come up, we got her melons. So we still have something that we can be very proud of to lift our spirits and still have her memory. You see these 2 rows of sunflowers? They're growing amongst the weeds. This little patch right here, y'all, I finally just gave up. I gave up trying to keep these suppressed because you see why? Let me get a little closer. Y'all see that little bee right there? Y'all see that little bee? I just said, you know what? Let the bees have that little spot. Just let the bees have that little spot. It's bringing in pollinators. It's not going to hurt anything. I'm going to let this one spot grow right here for some bees because, y'all, these last 2 rows were my zinnias. Some are coming up, some are not. So I've got to have some kind of pollinators right now for my corn. So I did this section on purpose because you see some of my zinnias? They're just splotchy down this row. And I think one reason was there's just so many weeds, y'all, in here. When I planted, I think the roots and the weeds and stuff just got wrapped around some of those seeds and just caused them not to grow. But I left this on purpose. I just got tired of fighting. I got tired of fighting. And I'm like, you know what? Wait. Don't take those down. Because these aren't growing so good. These are growing good, but it's going to be a while before the birds and the bees can get to the seeds and the heads. So just leave this little patch. Come on, little fellers, do your job. Do your job. I just need the way I'm tackling this right here. I'm just going to get in here. I started running out of hay over there, and I'm like, you know what? I really need to save my hay. So I'm tackling these weeds just by every once in a while, just coming through here and running a line down through here ever so carefully with my little handheld weed eater. That's it. It's time to do it again. It's been raining. Y'all, this is one of the wettest springs I've ever seen. We had rain for 2 weeks straight before we started planting. And then we got a bunch of things planted. And then, y'all, 2 weeks of rain again. It's been very unusual. So my zucchini's doing, and I weeded just a little strip down through here. I got mulched around my zucchini. And then I'm like, we're going to weed eat this very carefully. We're going to weed eat this very carefully. Now, I am going to go through and kind of like pull some of the weeds away from the vines, because these are going to be vines. These watermelons, they're going to be vines. So I do need to come in here and just sit down on my little seat, my little twirly-whirly seat, and just talk to the Lord and just do some weeding. And then the same thing here. But I'm just going to, down the rows, I'm just going to weed eat. Y'all, the same time I'm telling y'all all this, I'm planning in my mind. So I'm going to make notes of this. And just, yeah. So tomatoes and peppers are doing fine. Zucchini's doing fine. Things are growing in my thorn in my side over here, but we're learning how to adapt. And we're not giving up. We're going to overcome. Gonna have to replant green beans, and gonna have to just get in here, do some spot spraying on a non-windy day, and just kind of sit down again here on my corn rows and just kind of weed. Yeah, not weed. Weed. My point being, y'all, so I can end this video and get busy. I'm burning daylight. I got work to do. We got work going on the farm. The oldest son is doing something, hauling some stuff, checking some of the fences, putting some posts out where the next section of fence has got to go. Dear hubby's on the bush hog, getting some of this cleared out for us. I'm out here replanting green beans. It's sad, but y'all, don't let life kick you in the tail. Your farm, your garden is going to throw some kinks at you, whether it be weather or something. Some problems are going to arise. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do. Some problems are going to arise. There's going to be good years, there's going to be bad years. There's one year we planted in April. Y'all, I was harvesting pumpkins in July. Y'all go catch my pumpkin video. It's a long one, I'm going to warn you, but it starts from the growing season, from the seed to the table. Y'all go catch that video because I put everything in one video. Planting the seeds, looking at it, how it's growing through the year, seeing those little bitty heads forming and the big things. Then we harvested. Then we took them inside. A dear hubby helped me cut those suckers up and processed them, got them in the jars and got them in the freezer. Y'all go check out that video. It's all in one video. Pop you some popcorn one night, get you some snackies, something to drink, sit down and just watch it, okay? That'll be your movie night, okay? Sorry, y'all. I thought my videos are designed to be educational. Educational, okay? I try to give you the information. You do with it what you want to, okay? Watch it in increments if you have to. My point being, every year is not going to be the same. There's going to be some years you're going to have success, and then there's going to be some years you're just going to want to pull your teeth out. You're going to want to scream, do other things. But y'all, go with the flow. Learn to just work with your garden. Let me show y'all something else that's just a thorn in my side and I can't stand it. But y'all, I'm learning how to live with it as long as it don't get in my way and it don't interfere with my plants. Let me turn y'all around. Y'all see my walkway here? I do not like weeds in my garden. I can't stand it. They're a curse. I can't stand it. But y'all, this is another one of those years that I'm just dealing with what I need to deal with, what life throws at me, what the weather throws at me. I'm just going to deal with it, y'all. I'm just going to deal with it. As long as it don't interfere with my plants, I can just zip through here with a little bit at a time, take chunks, and just run the weed eater through here. I'm just learning how to adapt, y'all, this year. It's just one of those years. Life just threw us a curve. It's different this year. Every year in your garden season, it is not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. You are going to come across bumps and hiccups, weather challenges, sickness maybe, just problems, bugs, pests, deer, rabbits, birds. Okay, some people will let their chickens out, let them free roam, and y'all, they can get in the garden and they can eat some of your stuff down. Whatever your thorn in your side is, whatever cross you have to bear in your garden, one year, you come up with a plan, you accept it, because there ain't a darn thing you can do about it. Adapt, refocus, come up with a plan B, and overcome. Adapt and overcome. Just deal with it. Go with the flow. That's what I'm doing this year. It's what I'm doing. Dear hubby got out here yesterday. They had to spray the fence lines anyway. Dear hubby got out here yesterday, sprayed up underneath my solar fence panel here, so we don't have to weed eat that down. That saves me something. And went all the way around the fence for me. It's just on the inside. I got a little bit of work to do. But every day, y'all, I'm just going to work a little at a time. Sit on my little twirly-whirly cart around here that about made me throw up. Got me dizzy. And then just when nobody's here, that's sometimes, y'all, when I'm working in my garden and just sitting down and just pulling weeds, I can have some of the best talks with the Lord, y'all. And we work some things out. And he's like, girl, Strap your boots on. Put your big girl panties on. You got this because you're my child. I gave you that spirit of staying strong, winning the fight. I've won. I'm going to overcome. Me and my mother used to sing a song in church all the time till I stripped my vocal cords yelling at my kids in football games and cheering and karate tournaments and stuff like that. I stripped my vocal cords, y'all. Sung in church all the time. All my life, sung in church. Kids were in school. They had these extracurricular activities. I was a cheering mom. I stripped my vocal cords a couple of times. Now I'm good to just get a song out halfway through a verse. But me and my mother used to sing a song by the McCameys, if you've ever heard of them, called I've Won. I bellered that song out, y'all, like the fat lady at the opera. I'm sorry, the lady at the opera. I bellered that song out to the top of my lungs. Yeah, I did. I'm going to win this year. We're still going to have a good crop. We got some wonderful grapes and blackberries going on. Oh, juice, eat fresh, jams, jellies, if I get enough. Corn going on. Woo, strong. Now, the peaches and cream looks a little better than the rest of it. Gotta replant these green beans. I'm just gonna go with the flow. Tomatoes and peppers are looking fine. I'm going down my zucchini road. They're looking fine. We got nanny melons. We got sunflowers coming. We got a purposely made patch here for the bees. And some zinnias will be coming up before too long. I'm gonna deal with what I got this year, y'all. When life hands you lemons, you just make lemonade. Or you find some other things to do with it. My point being, thank y'all for walking through my garden with me. If you've hung out with me this long through this video, about 21 minutes and 35 seconds now, thank you. Thank you for letting me share my frustrations, my sadness, my emotions, my progress, my success. Thank y'all. Point being, I don't care if it's everyday life situations. I don't care if it's in your homemaking, your homesteading, challenges you face in life. This is free, by the way. Put your big girl panties on, big boy underwear. Say, God, I don't know what valley you're taking me through right now, but show me what to do. Show me how to accept, adapt, and overcome. Show me what to do. Walk me through this. He's not going to leave you. He's not going to forsake you, because that's what the Bible says. He's not going to leave you. If you know him, you trust him, you believe in him, he's going to be right there for you. Whatever you need. He'll talk to you. He'll help you get through it. Y'all, I have no clue where this is coming from. I'm just going with the flow. Y'all, I think the Lord's just putting these words in my mouth because I believe somebody needs to hear it today. Somebody needs to hear it. It's for you. It just came to the top of my mind, and it's for you. I don't care if it's in your homemaking. I don't care if it's in your everyday life, challenges that you face, your marriage, your homesteading, your farm. Deal with it. Ask the Lord to help you. He won't leave you. He's got you. He's got you. That was for somebody today. I don't know who you are. I don't know who needed that, but somebody did, and I hope it's encouraging. Y'all, that's another reason for my videos. I want to help encourage women and guys and help people and just give some motivation, encouragement, anything I can do to help, okay? That's what my channel is all about. We're all about faith. You're going to get some of that. You're going to get a little bit of Jesus. Whether you want it or not, you're going to get a little bit of Jesus. I'm sorry. Family, that's anything from marriage to parenting, okay? Homemaking, duties in the home, sharing the home responsibilities. Y'all, husbands, wives, men, women, children, you each have a role to play in the home. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has a role to play. Work together as a team to make your home function cut out some of the chaos, okay? Handle things as a family, work together as a family, get things done, share the responsibilities, encourage one another in their roles, work together as a family. Me and hubby try to do everything as a team. Try to do everything as a team. That's how we work on this farm. See, he's doing his job today. We work together as a team. We don't just do this outside, we do this inside. There's some times when I may be cooking and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go wash this load of laundry. Everybody in the home has something to bring to the table. What are you bringing to your table? What are you doing? Are you helping the home run smoothly? Or are you expecting everything to just fall out of the sky into your hands? Are you working for it? Or are you expecting somebody else to do all the work for you? I don't know where that came from, y'all. I guess it needed to be said because it just rolled out my mouth. Okay, somebody needed that too. Okay, but thank y'all. I'm done jibber jabbering for the moment. I'm chatty, y'all. I'm done chatting right now because I'm burning daylight. I got stuff to do. I need some water. I forgot to bring me a water bottle out here. I need some water. I got work to do. Dear hubby's working hard. He's looking at me. You gonna talk all day or are you gonna work? Okay, y'all. I have work to do. Y'all, I hope this video has encouraged y'all somehow. This is my thing to deal with this year, but I'm still gonna be successful in whatever we get out of this garden as we go along. I appreciate y'all very much. And thank y'all for tuning in, sticking with me to the end of the videos. And let me encourage you and inspire you, get things off my chest, chat with you, have a little chat session with you, adult conversation, okay? Y'all, thank y'all very much. I'm burning daylight. I got work to do. I got to replant these green beans, just sit down, do a little bit of weeding, and I'm going to be fine. I'm going to deal with it this year. I will keep y'all posted and keep you updated. I will see y'all in the next video.